always choose to believe in free will. Free will either exists or it doesn't. And if free will does exist and you choose to believe in it, then you have wisely chosen an accurate model of the world itself and yourself. But if free will does exist and you choose not to believe in it, then you have willfully chosen a path of ignorance. Now, if free will does not exist, then you have no choice in whether you do or do not believe it. And if you happen to not believe in it, then you just accidentally wound up having a belief that squares with reality, but in no way affects you or is creditable to you. Now, having said that, you have nothing to lose and everything to gain by assuming free will. But assuming free will brings along interesting complications because we know that the material world cannot support free will. We intrinsically believe in free will. That's why we hold people accountable for their actions. I do not fault vinegar for foaming up when it pours accidentally into my baking soda, but I do fault my friend for ruining my baking soda by willfully pouring vinegar into it. From a purely naturalistic perspective, we are nothing more than complex bags of chemicals working themselves out in this world. And if that is the case, then every single thought that goes through our brain, every biochemical, neuroelectrical impulse that drives our body is utterly prescripted by everything else that came before it and is no more in our control than it is in the control of the vinegar and the baking soda to react or not react. But we are free. And if it is true that we are free, then there is something about us that goes beyond the natural. We are metanatural, or you might say there is something about us which is supernatural. And if that's the case, then any system of belief that cannot comprehend the supernatural is not to be followed or trusted, because you should always assume that you are free.